Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today, guys, we do have a lot to talk about. If you're trying to get rich on crypto, well, guys, things have been pretty good. Markets have been pumping. I'm getting text messages from friends and family talking about the excitement with this latest Bitcoin pump, and it is absolutely beautiful, guys. It's a beautiful thing to see. With this video, guys, we're going to talk about how the altcoins are competing against each other, the top exchanges competing against each other. We're going to talk about the world competing against each other in the race against being first to the table for Bitcoin, being relevant when it comes to Bitcoin. Hong Kong Bank is now getting involved in crypto. We're going to look at that story in this one. And Binance came out with a new wallet to compete in the Web3 space against Crypto.com. Another example where Crypto.com has been killing it. Binance and them are competing head to head. These two massive exchanges, these exchange tokens, I believe, are something to compare against each other. It's a beautiful day. Welcome back, everybody. Good to be doing another live stream. I improved my camera for the streams. And so if you like it, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get in, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this live stream. Let me get my chat going here and see how everybody's doing. We got Shy Sox fan. Good to see you, brother. All right, guys, let's get into it because right now markets are up. Markets are looking beautiful. Let me know if the camera's okay and if the audio's okay. A couple changes, trying something new. So give me some feedback, folks. But right now things are looking crypto. 1.3 trillion is where we are. Bitcoin dominance lingering at about 52% after rallying. We saw it approach 54, even 55%, I think, the other day. Now we're playing a game where altcoins are catching up to Bitcoin, and it's a beautiful thing. Now, that doesn't mean Bitcoin's not doing well. Bitcoin's still at $35,300, and you look at where we were, over the last year, we've come up 130-something% for Bitcoin. And so smash that like button if you've been dollar cost averaging. And if you're new to crypto and you're here to learn, well, then you are in the right spot because I want to talk directly to you as well. If you're experienced, you know where you're at as well. We're going to help everybody here. We want to cater to all different experience levels when it comes to crypto, whether you've been in this thing since 2016 like me and Black Sea, or whether you just joined at the peak of the last bull market and you're wondering, when are these bags that I'm holding going to go back up, guys? We'll talk about it all. Ethereum right now is at 1,800. Previous highs for Bitcoin was $69,000 about, and Ethereum was about $4,500. One day, I believe that we will get back there and much higher. And you'll see some stories that are exactly that. 360 Odyssey asks, hey, Kip, is your wife into crypto too? That's absolutely right. And actually, you'll probably see her in the chat pop up as Miss Crypto Kip because I know she's watching today. She created an account just so she could kind of chime in and have some fun with us on these live streams. So be on the lookout. And you can ask her yourself if she's in the chat. But yes, she's into crypto. You can't be with Crypto Kip unless you're into crypto. And she's a great teammate. And yes, she's into crypto as well. It's I'm the crypto trader for us. But she's excited for the future and what crypto brings, just like y'all are out in the chat likely today. So let's get in here, guys. Binance is doing pretty well over the last 7 days, actually outperforming Ethereum and Bitcoin. But, let's talk about it. Cronos broke into the top 30. And sure, Binance is up over the last 7 days, but Crypto.com is moving a little bit quicker. Why? Well, one, they did a great job during this bear market, sure. But two, the market cap's lower. So when money starts flowing into crypto and Bitcoin starts roaring, and then all of a sudden we come to the days where Bitcoin flips gold, if that happens in the future, trillions of dollars will flow into this asset class and lower cap coins are going to rally harder. If you don't know what market cap is, and there's beginners out there that don't, believe it or not, guys, it is the amount of money that's invested in one particular asset. So right now there is $2 billion currently in the CRO token. Cumulatively. And then also looking at overall market, $1.3 trillion asset class, guys. It's big. It's a big deal. And so governments are paying attention. I got a couple stories I want to get into with you, but let's look at some of the charts here. XRP making some good moves. Actually, Hong Kong Central Bank, I believe, or HSBC, we'll look at a bank in Hong Kong, one of the largest in the world, is partnering up with a Ripple custody firm for their institutional clients. We'll look at that. So this coin's doing pretty well right now, surrounding some of that information. Legacy Legendman asked, does she make you good coffee? We share the coffee duties. Yes, but she makes good coffee. Definitely. We like the hazelnut blends. You know, I don't like to put creamer or anything in my coffee. I'm a black coffee guy. I'm black and white. I just limited sugar because if I start eating sugar, I can't stop. But yeah, we like the hazelnut coffee, and we do a Mr. Coffee maker, and it's ready for me every morning. Just when we get up, we set it the night before. It's a beautiful thing. Technology is beautiful. You know what else is beautiful? Woo! This beautiful pump out of the CRO token. Folks, it's a beautiful day to be a CRO holder. If you're into Cronos, smash that like button because it's great. Been loving doing this, looking at the 76% rally over the last 28 days for CRO. So good. So good. Everybody wants to know, does my wife like crypto as much as me? Yes. Yes, she does. You know, maybe not as much, but it's growing on her every day. Especially as, look, you're asking me if my wife likes crypto. We got a lot of CRO. Do you think she likes a 75% gain on our money? I think she does. We're buying a house. I finally got all my documents in to my mortgage guy. We finally got everything, all the statements, and we're set to go. Closing on the 13th. Can't wait to show you guys, but in the meantime, let's just keep enjoying these crypto pumps. Now, CRO versus Bitcoin, we'll talk about, our Binance, we'll talk about that a lot in this video. Looking at BNB token versus Bitcoin, yeah, you're seeing Binance rally versus Bitcoin from the bottom here, at least in this bear market of its valuation versus Bitcoin to the top. So far, it's rallied 14%. I want to do a contrast of Binance rallying 14% versus Bitcoin to CRO coin versus Bitcoin. CRO from the bottom has already rallied 51%, 50% about. This is something we have been talking about regularly, guys, and we've been just anticipating this. Looking at the channels for CRO versus Bitcoin, it's inevitable a rally's coming back. CRO will get to all-time highs if this company continues to crush it, which they are. But Binance made some interesting moves recently that I want to share with you guys in this one as well. In the meantime, if you want to know where altcoins are going overall, the number one thing you can do to get an understanding is looking at, yes, it is Bitcoin, guys. You've got to look at Bitcoin. And if you're missing it and you're not looking at Bitcoin, guys, then you're not going to be able to properly anticipate the next move. This is a key level. We're stuck here. And don't be fooled, guys. If Bitcoin rejects this $35,000 to $36,000 range that it's been bouncing, and let me just zoom in a little bit more here, the 4 hourly candles, just to show you guys exactly the game that Bitcoin's playing. Look, we broke, we tried to break above 35K. We rejected back down to 33K, which is why I have this nice red band here. We went back up. We broke through. We came back down. We broke above, came below, broke above, came below. Now we're above it. We're dancing off of it. If Bitcoin can put this $35,000 price level as a support here, and not just on the 4 hourly candles, guys, we need to do it on the daily candles as well. I'll show you the daily candles. We need to see this red candle stay above this line in order to get a continuation for Bitcoin. Now, could it happen? Yeah, guys, the thumbnail on this is big chance. You've got a big chance to get rich in crypto, in my opinion. Think there's a big chance that Bitcoin is going to break above $100,000 in this next bull cycle. I think there's a big chance it could even break above $200,000 in this next bull cycle. Why? Because the traditional market is getting involved. A spot Bitcoin ETF is looming right now in the hands of the SEC. When that gets approved, guys, the US economy is going to start getting more attracted to Bitcoin and in turn your altcoins, which is why not only we look at the Bitcoin valuation and the altcoins, but we look at the overall market cap too. You want to see this green arrow play out. You want to see Nazar. Good to see you in the chat. It's been a while. Good to see you, brother. Shy Sox fan. We got a lot of folks. Jonathan, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining, guys. Buying a lot. I'll get into that in a little bit. Meta, but mostly Bitcoin and ETH still. I'll be honest, mostly Bitcoin and ETH because I got a lot of alts, but mostly Bitcoin and ETH for now. A lot of great coins, though. The key level for overall market cap, guys, if we can break above this, you're going to see a lot of money start flowing into Bitcoin really quickly. And then when we start breaking out to all-time highs, guys, and look, if a spot Bitcoin ETF is approved, in my mind, there's a 99% chance, and it's not financial advice, that the overall market cap for crypto is going to break out past its previous all-time highs. Just look at the trajectory of this asset class going back, and this is only back to 2014. But crypto, since its inception, has rallied, let's see, 148,000%, 150,000%. And so I just can't wait to see what the next leg up. And I do believe crypto can cross the $20 trillion threshold, which means some of these low cap gems are going to absolutely explode. And we're going to continue to keep a lookout for what those are. But let's do this, guys. I want to give you guys the tools, and I'll get into some key stories. Let's let some more folks get into the chat and throw some questions in there if you got them, guys. But here's a tool. You're going to want to watch this, guys. You need to understand how to do your own research, and I want to educate you. One of the tools that I use, obviously, is this is TradingView when I want to chart. I also like to use CoinMarketCap, where you can see a lot of great things like just looking at the menu here. You can look at the top exchanges, and you can see the biggest spot exchanges, and you can see, Binance is number 1, Coinbase is number 2. Crypto.com currently sitting at rank number 14 according to CoinMarketCap. These are interesting things to watch. I want to give you guys the tools. Another tool that I like to use is CoinGlass, and I highly recommend you guys all, after this stream, check out CoinGlass and just go through each of these things. You can see information about the exchanges and their proof of reserves. You can see things about funding rates and liquidations. We look at the liquidations all the time for crypto. I love doing that. And you can just scroll right down. And this is a great tool. You can see each day how much money was liquidated. Liquidations have calmed down. When Bitcoin rallied from 27,000 to 35K, a bunch of shorts were liquidated because the price goes up. So what happens? The guys betting against Bitcoin get wrecked. $275 million worth of liquidations. I look at these things all the time, every day. This is how I compile my data for you guys, and I want to give you guys the tools to look at this stuff. If you click on the data tab and you go to Bitcoin percentage returns, this is another one that we look at a lot on the channel. We've been tracking all the years of Bitcoin back to 2013, each month, January, February, March, looking at last October, we had a 28% rally for Bitcoin, which was obviously spectacular, absolutely awesome. And now November, we're up 1% for Bitcoin, which is why altcoins are stalling out. Bitcoin's not crashing. It's not necessarily rip-roaring up. It's stalling out. So what happens is altcoins start to move. Ethereum almost broke above $2,000 the other day, and that's a hint. When Ethereum starts to break out, I anticipate altcoins to break out along with them. If Ethereum breaks out, it's a sign of an altcoin rally. Altcoin season is a dangerous, dangerous thing. And at any time, we're going to look at altcoins versus Bitcoin, altcoins versus each other, Crypto.com versus Binance. But these are all the tools that I use, guys. These are all the tools. Another one that I want to show you guys, just so you're aware of it, is click on chart, look at all these different things. One you probably want to take a peek at is down here in technical indicators. I love looking at the stock to flow model to get an idea of where we're at in the bull cycle. We're coming up, but things aren't at their peak heat yet. FOMO still got ways to go before FOMO really kicks in. You think it's FOMO season now and people are panic buying into the market. You just wait. You wait till the spot Bitcoin ETF is approved. You wait till the Bitcoin halving comes in March of 2024 and a bull cycle really begins. Things are going to start to get crazy. But these are some of the things I look at, guys, and I'm still dollar cost averaging. The S&P 500 is trying to make a move up. Here's your these are the monthly candles right here you're looking at. October was bearish and November is now bullish. Remember how October, guys, for Bitcoin was green? Well, it was red for the S&P 500. And so I think that, it's good to see the S&P 500 climbing up and kind of meeting where Bitcoin's gains have been lately. But it's also really good to see that Bitcoin's leading the charge on that. And a lot of people have thought historically, and there might be something to this, Bitcoin kind of leads the S&P 500 these days. Has been very interesting. If Bitcoin starts to get bullish, sometimes there's a chance that the S&P 500 can turn around as well. It's hard. Correlation versus the S&P 500, it ain't perfect, but be on the lookout because I want to continue to put this warning out there. If the S&P 500 starts breaking out before the federal chair Jerome Powell and the Board of Governors decide to start lowering interest rates, before the fight against inflation is over, if this starts breaking out, then the Fed and the Board of Governors will have a lot more to do in terms of rate hikes. And we don't want rate hikes. Rate hikes would not only crash the S&P 500 again if it started to break out, but it would also crash Bitcoin likely, in my opinion. But who knows? Maybe the Bitcoin bull market just drives Bitcoin up regardless of what the Fed decides to do, which in a perfect world for crypto, that makes sense because at the end of the day, what does Bitcoin have to do with inflation? In fact, if inflation stinks, then Bitcoin gets more attractive in my mind. But a lot of institutional investors, the whales, maybe they think differently. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Now, this was a big news for Binance that I want to share with you because lately there's only been negative news. Oh, Mrs. Crypto Kip's in the chat. No, it was my coffee, which may be why it's not as good. And she's in the chat. It's good to see you. Hey. Hi. This is great. This is great, guys. But this is good news for Binance. Back to the story. You know, Binance, guys, has been getting negative news after negative news time and time again. We've seen the DOJ come out against Binance. We've seen the SEC come out against Binance. We've seen the CFTC come out against Binance. We've seen a bunch of congressmen and senators come out against Binance here in the U.S. We've seen sanctions against Binance and what they were doing with accounts in Russia and over here and over there. We've seen so many different things that were negative for Binance. Well, finally, a good story for Binance. And guys, I believe in Binance. It's the world's largest exchange. If it collapses, we're going to have a world of problems when it comes to the overall crypto market, in my opinion. Just look at what happened to FTX, and it wasn't even nearly as big as Binance. But Binance rolled out their first ever self-custody Web3 wallet. In case you don't know it, guys, Web3 is the future of crypto. Now, where's Crypto.com versus Binance here? Well, Crypto.com has the Crypto.com DeFi wallet, and they've had it forever. You can access all the dApps through it, and there was different apps. You know, you could use the Trust wallet to access Binance Smart Chain. Many ways to access Binance Smart Chain, but they have their own self-custody Web3 wallet now, just like Crypto.com, following the trend that Crypto.com set out there, having their own branded wallet. This is big for Binance, guys. And it's also big for Crypto.com because, you know, Crypto.com did it first, and it's really awesome to see. Now, there's a lot more we got to get through, and you know, you saw Binance kind of get dragged through the mud with government agencies, but it's really crypto that's been getting dragged through the mud with a variety of government agencies. And here's a news story which wasn't so great to see, but in this is there's a silver lining, which I'm excited to share with you. But we can expect, according to Cointelegraph, and as some people like to call Cointelali, you can expect new IRS crypto surveillance to come with a surge in confiscation. In other words, is the IRS, and the Justice Department is claiming that it's critical for it to have the power to seize cryptocurrency from Americans, even if a judge never signs off. What is the Department of Justice doing? The DOJ, guys. Not good. Not good to see this. The IRS, I'm sure they want to crack down on it, and I'm sure the DOJ wants us to crack down on this. But you can do that with centralized exchanges, sure. But remember, Binance rolled out a Web3 wallet. Why? Because DeFi. Right now, guys, looking at DeFi, there is $44 billion invested in DeFi. Okay, this is like, 1/30 of all the money that's in crypto right now, something like that. Well, we have, guys, we have a long way to go. DeFi is still very new. You might have heard the term in the past, DeFi summer. Well, that's Web3, guys. That's Web3 wallets. That's decentralized applications. And that means out of the purview of the United States government. Now, you still want to report your taxes, guys. Don't dodge Uncle Sam. Don't do that because he'll come for you. Don't dodge Uncle Sam because he will come for you. And you don't want to be caught on the wrong end of Uncle Sam's stick. But DeFi is important because they shouldn't be allowed to confiscate it. Maybe they should be able to penalize us if, we are avoiding tax, sure. But they shouldn't be able to confiscate it if they want to, or if they disagree with something we say. And I come back to this all the time. That's the whole point of crypto, guys. Building Web3 applications, decentralized applications, where you can have a social media application where it's totally decentralized, where nobody's going to censor you. got that, with that comes the good, the bad, and the ugly, all the above. But that's what you want for an open, honest society, a true town square where we're not being policed by a government which has an agenda, right? Just governed by your own citizens in your Web3 community, your peers, right? Peer-to-peer transactions. This is what we want to have a world of. And guys, you're going to see the market caps for these things grow. There's a lot of really successful projects. This is really only the beginning. I'm very bullish on Cronos because they have a top, they have some top dexes. They have a top chain with rank number 9, even higher rank than Coinbase when it comes to how much money's in its DeFi ecosystem. Ethereum's number 1. Binance is a legend as well at rank number 3, with way more volume in it than crypto.com. And so it's very interesting to watch this play out. But this is important to look at this story and understand, in looking at this, the importance of DeFi, okay? We do not want to be policed by our government in this way where they can confiscate our assets, all right? You go back to, and regardless if you agree with the political opinion here or not, I'm going to go to free speech, right? You should have the freedom to say, think, and believe whatever you want to believe. As long as you're not harming others, okay? You should be able to do that. That's the Constitution, okay? We go back to stories where we've seen truckers, and I think this was in Canada, so not even our Constitution. So there's a gap there. But I'm going to use it as an example. These truckers, I believe it was Canada. It could have been in the US. There was truckers that were protesting a certain issue. I don't even remember what the issue was anymore. I really don't care. The point is somebody wanted to protest, and the government intervened and blocked those truckers that were protesting something out of their own bank accounts. That is horrible. Excuse me. Okay. Wow. Excuse me. That's a horrible thing. They shouldn't have the ability to do that. We should have the freedom to protest. If I protest something, you shouldn't be able to confiscate my crypto wallet. It's critical for it to have the power to seize cryptocurrency for Americans. Is it just as critical for Facebook to determine what is and is not okay for me to see and to push their certain agenda? No, that's bad for society. We need open, honest agendas. That's one of the things that's so great about what I think Elon Musk has done with X and his acquisition of Twitter. That was a very important piece because freedom of speech is important. Because if we can't have ideas going around, then we're just going to be caught in an echo chamber. And that's one of the most dangerous things we can do, because that's when all of a sudden you guys we're moving towards communism, you don't want that. We don't want that. That is not, if you're watching this, I'd bet anything that you don't want that. Because that's not what crypto's about. Crypto's about peer-to-peer, free open markets, lighten your regulation on us, but they're trying to crack down. I don't think this is going to fly. Of course, this is the dream world for the IRS and the DOJ, but it's not going to fly, folks. It's not going to fly. But an interesting story at that. And why, arguably, DeFi needs to grow, okay? And I think it will continue to grow. And that's why I look at, you're looking for top altcoins. Hey, you want to get rich in crypto? You want to take a big chance and you want to make some money in crypto? Well, then I like looking at some of the top projects on some of these smart chains. Recently, just look at Binance, for example. Here's Binance, PancakeSwap, all right? We looked at PancakeSwap recently as a top trending coin. Over here, let's just peek at it real quick. So I'm going to punch this in and we'll look at it right now. PancakeSwap. Let's look at, boom. The PancakeSwap token has rallied pretty well over the last 7 days. 77%, pretty good. Why? Because it is the number 1 DEX on Binance Smart Chain. You can look at a lot of other Venus is another popular one for lending on Binance. There's a token there, which if Binance coin rallies is likely going to rally probably even more than Binance. Why? Just because it's a lower market cap. If Binance is successful, the altcoins in the Binance ecosystem are going to rally as well. And since the market caps are lower, they're more likely to rally more. Now, not every DApp, not every little crypto in these ecosystems, the Binance ecosystem, the Ethereum ecosystem, the Cronos ecosystem, the Solana ecosystem. Not every DApp and DEX and not every one of these coins associated with them is going to rally, but it's something where if you don't believe in a story like this, and this is something you don't want to see, and you believe in the future of crypto, decentralized economies, decentralized social media, decentralized banking, then you are probably going to want to look at supporting those ideas by investigating some of the best projects within these ecosystems, guys. I'm giving you the tools to do the research. You better be smashing the like button if you like the story, guys. The SEC might even have to cave and let the crypto foxes into the hen house, all right? That would be very interesting to see. We know that the SEC has been battling crypto and just losing. It's a 99% chance, according to many, that the SEC is going to lose. XRP and the Ripple team might have to do a $20 million settlement against the SEC, which is a drop in the bucket, especially when you consider XRP has like a $37 billion market cap right now or something like that. So no big deal. And just more evidence that the government is doing everything they can to intervene with crypto, but can they stop it? Well, look at the Bitcoin price of last year, and you tell me, can they stop it? Nope. The SEC is going to approve these ETFs, and they're going to let some people on their team probably that know a little bit more about crypto than them, because they're clearly dropping the ball right now. And that's something we can't do in the United States here. And if you're in your other countries as well, I'm sure you're wondering the same thing about your country, whether you're in, the UK or wherever you're at around the world, Australia, wherever you're at, guys. I bet you're wondering the same thing. How is this global system going to adopt a crypto? Well, they're going to adopt it. You got the spot Bitcoin ETFs coming. You have Hong Kong recently talking about doing their own spot Bitcoin ETFs. Canada already has a spot Bitcoin ETF. There's others that already have spot Bitcoin ETFs. El Salvador now launched more 40,000 new vendors to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment in their country. And now we got Hong Kong, HSBC, a Hong Kong bank, okay, now going to launch digital asset custody service to its institutional clients. What's crazy is they're going to do this with a Ripple-owned firm, something very bullish for XRP, something we've been talking about quite a bit. Once the SEC case is over, it's going to be very bullish for crypto, but very, very bullish for Ripple. And it's very interesting to see one of the largest banks in the world, again, partner up with XRP. Really good. If you're an XRP holder, you better be smashing the like button if you're excited about that, guys. There's a picture of the world because, Bitcoin's going to dominate the world pretty soon, in my opinion anyway, guys. Let's look at the chat. Let's see what's going on out there. How's everybody doing? What do you guys think of the new camera? Do we like it? Is it better? Is it noticeable? Do you notice the difference? Let's see what's going on with you guys out there. We got 42 viewers, 26 likes. Do me a favor, smash up that like button if you're making money, if you're having a good time. Got a new studio I'm excited to be building, guys. More upgrades to come to the channel. Very, very excited for all that. Good to see Miss Crypto Kip in the chat today. Victor wanted to know earlier, Crypto Kip, do you think that we are done with 5-cent crow? Great question, Victor. Gonna tell you, there's a chance that we are done, but we're not out of the woods yet, Victor. There's a chance that Bitcoin rejects $35,000 and we break back down to 30K. We break down to 25K again. I don't know if we're breaking back down to 20K, but you can bet, if Bitcoin has a 10% correction, your altcoins are going to have more than a 10% correction. That's how it works. So yeah, we can go back down to 5 cents, Victor, but if Bitcoin keeps breaking out, then, maybe we just explode to the moon and kiss 5 cents goodbye. I don't know. But it is very exciting. And if you were buying at 5 cents, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm celebrating all y'all that were buying Crow at 5 cents, because you almost doubled your money at this point, which is great. Matter of fact, if you bought it at 4.7 cents, then you were really close to doubling your money the other day. Let's see what else is going on here. So next bear market, gonna go ham on Crow, says Legacy. Next bear market, well, yeah, next bear market's always exciting, but we're still kind of in one. You still got time. We're not even close to the peak yet. That's the guys. There is a big chance that a lot of you guys in the chat can get rich with crypto. It's real. All right. It's not financial advice, but if you're not too greedy, if you are a savvy trader, by the way, if you are a savvy trader, on the link right down below, you can see $8,000 sign up bonus when you sign up for BitGet. A lot of people seem to like Femex as well. We got a Femex link in the description down below. You get sign up bonuses if you guys do want to do some leverage trading, make some money, which can be a great tool if you're smart about it. But if you're new, I don't advise you to do it. Maybe you check it out, maybe you sign up just to explore it, but don't go dumping all your money into that stuff, guys, because that's a good way to lose your Bitcoin really quick if you're an inexperienced trader. But this is still a bear market, technically. I mean, we're breaking into a bull market. There's a lot more opportunities coming, guys, and it's very, very exciting. And, you know, if you're just dollar cost averaging, doing your own research, using some of the tools I shared with you, if you missed the earlier video, go back to the beginning of the video. I just shared with you guys some of the key tools that I talk about every single day. I want to give you the tools to do your own research so that you don't need a Crypto Kip out there, but hopefully you still want one. You know, I want to give you guys all the latest stories, and I want to interact with you guys. I want to have Q&A sessions like this where we talk directly with the audience. That's my favorite part about this channel, is talking directly with you guys and answering your questions. It's a lot of fun. And I don't know all the answers to everything. I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've had a lot of successes in crypto. And so, you know, I got some perspective that I'm see some downsides for Crow, or still some rally. Better buy now or waiting for some downsides. I see FOMO at the moment. DCO is the best strategy. DCO is the best strategy, period, every time, in my opinion. That's my opinion. DCAing is always the best strategy. And you're better off DCAing in a bear market than in a bull market. But a true DCA strategy means you DCA in the bear market, you DCA leading into the bull market, you DCA in the bull market, and you DCA at the peak of the bull market, and you DCA as it starts crashing back down. Now, to answer your question, do I see more downside? Yeah, it's, again, back to the other point, you know, it depends on Bitcoin, guys. It really depends on Bitcoin. Ron H says, Crow can only go up. Eventually, it will go up. And eventually, we won't see 5 cents again. I don't think we will ever see 5 cents again after this bull market occurs, but we might see, you know, 5 cent Crow one more time before the bull market occurs, because we're just not there yet. If you guys didn't notice, by the way, we do have a membership program in the chat down below. You can actually see, you can join as a member. What do you get? It's a lottery. Every month, we're going to be giving away $500 to one lucky member on the channel when we hit 100 members. Right now, we're actually at 19 or 18 members on the channel. You also get access to our private Discord, where you just kind of get to be a part of the Crypto Report community. And we're all kind of hanging out in there chatting, me, Black C, Nizar, everybody in the chat. And if you guys are a member and you're not in there, you should get in there, because that's going to be a lot of fun, especially as we have more to talk about when this Bitcoin rally comes. So consider becoming a member if that's something you're interested in, but it's a lot of fun. Let's see what else we got. Much better camera quality. Beautiful. I'm glad to hear it. I hope it makes the difference. I'm using my iPhone now. I was using a little webcam, which was good, but I got a little stand here for my iPhone, and so now I'm just using that, and I think that's going to work out a little bit better. I hope you guys enjoy it. Really looking forward to the new studio as well. 90% of the country, says Ron, doesn't even know what an ETF is, and so it's pretty much useless. Ron, you have a point, but to counter your point, Ron, the people with the most amount of money, they know exactly what an ETF is. Your whales, your institutions, and so 90% of the country doesn't know, but 1% of the country, in fact, less than 1% of the country, holds all the wealth. And so what we really should be thinking about is the institutions and what the implication is when the institutions get into Bitcoin through the ETFs. That's the key, Ron, and that's why people are so bullish. Yeah, no expensive lens, just iPhone. iPhone, what? 12 Pro Max. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. That's good. Smash the like button for better camera quality, I guess, eh? Avo, longtime Crow holder, first time commenter. Welcome, Avo. Glad to see you. Let me know if you have any questions, AVO. Glad you've been watching the channel, and I'm glad you joined us on the live stream. We're having a lot of fun on these live streams. Guys. Buju Crow says, don't keep coins on exchanges. Yeah, well, Buju, it's an interesting point you make. You know, you go back to the story we talked about earlier where the IRS wants to try to confiscate your crypto if need be. When you're on a centralized exchange, that's a risk. Now, I don't think the IRS is going to be able to actually achieve that goal. You know, I don't think we're going to be able to achieve that goal. Now, at the same time, you've seen circumstances where, you know, certain groups have actually gotten their funds confiscated off of like Binance for funding bad acts here or there. So we've seen things like that happen. And so to your point, yeah, I mean, you don't, it's not your keys, not your wallet, but there is a risk to self-custody. You can ask anybody out there. You have to protect your keys. You got to protect your wallet. You got to protect your assets. It's up to you, your own bank. And there's a risk that comes with that. And so, well, man, well, it's important for you to not keep all your money on exchanges. It's not a terrible idea to keep a little bit of money on exchanges, in my opinion. I think it's nice to not only diversify the coins that you're holding, but to diversify where you're holding them, I think is good. Don't put them in 1,000 different corners of the world so that you don't know where your money's at. But, you know, diversifying your custody, maybe something still to keep them, you know, keep at the top of your mind. Tej says, keep coins on DeFi wallet at least. Yeah. DeFi wallet, maybe some cold storage, maybe some on exchanges. You could do it a bunch of different ways, guys. And I think that it's really important that everybody kind of chooses what makes the most sense for them and diversifies their holdings. I don't do cold storage. I do centralized exchanges and I do DeFi wallets in self-custody. That's what I do. So just so you know, that's what I do. Black Crypto R says, great to see the same-minded people. Regards from Germany. Welcome, Germany. Good to see you from across the globe. Welcome to the Crypto Report. Building a fun community here, guys. We're having a lot more fun. Lonnie asks, can I do a detailed video about DeFi, Cronos ecosystem, the difference between staking, vaulting, and supplying? Yeah, Lonnie, I've done some of those. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. I'll be coming out with more content like that for you, Lonnie. So absolutely, yeah, I would love to do that for you. Thank you very much. If anybody has any videos they want to see about any tokens out there, no guarantee I'll cover every token, but I want to cover as much as I can for the variety of different folks out there. Whether you're new to crypto, whether you're super experienced with crypto, absolutely, Lonnie, thanks for the question. Whether you're new to crypto, whether you're experienced with crypto, whether you're changing your strategy, whether you're curious of other strategies, there's a lot of different ways to kind of cut this cookie, and I'm telling you guys, I'm open-minded. I'm open to all of it. There's a lot of ways to get rich in crypto, so we'll try to cover it all. Pirate Blacklung says that you can't stake in California. Really? I bet there's ways around it. Pirate, is that Pirate? Can you tell me? Is that on the crypto.com DeFi wallet that you can't do staking? Where is it that you can't do staking specifically? I'd like to know, because I kind of want to challenge that. I think you could figure it out. It's tough. You got to navigate. I know California and New York are both pretty tough when it comes to crypto. A lot of people on Coinbase, like my cousin lived in New York for a while, and he couldn't get CRO on Coinbase because they wouldn't allow him to buy it. You could buy it where I'm at. You could buy it where a bunch of my other friends across the country are at, but you couldn't buy it in New York. Legacy Legendman says, just not on Coinbase. Yeah, don't do that through Coinbase. Go through DeFi. And if you don't know about DeFi, then my brother, you have a lot of learning to do. Of course, it is not financial advice, but do some more research, because Coinbase is not the end-all be-all. Coinbase was the beginning, and now DeFi is getting bigger. And we looked through all the different DeFi chains. There's a lot of different ways to use DeFi wallets, integrate with different dApps and DEXs. And yeah, we'll be doing more content on that, and it should help you. They unstaked my ETH on the Coinbase app. Yeah, that stinks. That stinks. Where's everybody staking their ETH out there? Are you staking your ETH? Are you just holding it? Let me know. Ron H says, Crow DeFi at 7.75. Staking rewards. Why simply hold or store Crow in a cold wallet? Yeah, I mean, I'm earning APY just like you, Ron. It's a great point. John316 has 80K Crow on his ledger. Beautiful. He's got it secure. That works for him. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks for the comment, John. I appreciate John316, a very loyal subscriber. Always here. I always see you. But I'm not leaving anybody out. Buju, I see you. Nazar, you're always here. Ron, you've been around. Tej, I see you guys. Cryogenics, can't forget about you, brother. Victor, you've been around. Some new faces. I've seen Jonathan Garcia a little bit more. 360 Odyssey. Yeah, I see all you out there. It's good to have everybody. We're building the community here, guys. 52 viewers, 36 likes. Let me know what questions you guys have in the comments down below. Lonnie says you can make 4 to 7% just supplying and compounding. There's a lot of ways to earn a buck in crypto, guys. And, you know, of course, it comes with risk, whether it's risk of a hack, whether it's a risk of, impermanent loss when you're providing liquidity, whether it's a risk of how shady is this DEX or DApp. There's always risk, so you got to continue to do the research. Calipo asks, do I like VeChain? Yes, I do like VeChain a lot. As China gets a little bit more excited about Bitcoin and crypto, and we just saw that one of the largest banks in China, HSBC, wants to start doing crypto custody using Ripple. You can say that any coins that are associated with China could start to do well. And we've actually seen that. Neo is a Ethereum competitor that I was tracking in the previous bull market that actually had some really good moments and then a really tough time in the bear market. But that's an Ethereum competitor. VeChain is a supply chain coin, essentially for supply chains in China. And so if it gets adopted for a variety of Chinese company and supply chain, which China is a huge importer and exporter of a lot of goods. And so, if VeChain gets adopted by them, it could be huge for VeChain. That could be a good token, and maybe that doesn't happen. Adoption is the key. That's the key that we're looking at in these next bull cycles. What coins are going to perform well? The ones that actually get utilized by a variety of different folks, which is why I love crypto.com so much, because so many people do use, so many people have been, so many sponsors for crypto.com. You look at a lot that they have going on with the CFTC deals that they have going on. They got a lot happening. And so these are all the things that I look at. What else is going on? Ron H says, as long as you're holding Bitcoin, who cares if the CBDCs happen? A CBDC will just make Bitcoin more attractive. Absolutely. Well said, Ron. Well said. I agree. What do you think about CBDC, says GD? Yeah, I mean, I agree with Ron. I totally agree with Ron. Good to see you, Canada. Met a boss from Canada. We're around the world, guys. This is great. That's the beautiful thing about crypto. There are no borders to crypto. We're all one. If you believe in crypto, it's a belief. You understand the technology. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just believe in that it's going to go up and you're going to make a bunch of money, and that's great too. But VeChain can fix supply chains in a sense, right? It's more efficient. It's cheaper. It's easier to track. It's better. Blockchain technology is spectacular. It's a beautiful thing. It's absolutely a beautiful thing. Crypto Burgers looking at BTC and XRP. Can't go wrong with that, in my opinion. Greetings from Greece. Wow, we are around the world. Wow. All right. Greece. We got Canada. We got Germany. Where else we got, guys? Good to see you. Do you think Crow can reach a top 5 coin this bull market? Great question. V for Vendetta. That's going to be really difficult. It's going to be really, really difficult. V for Vendetta. I think we can hit the top 10. I'll say it. I really do believe in my heart of hearts, and it's not financial advice, that CRO, Cronos, can hit top 10. Poutine from Canada. Panama got Crypto Burger from Canada. Thanks for joining. Top 5 is going to be tough. Top 10, certainly feasible in my mind. V for Vendetta agrees. Absolutely. Nazar from the UK. Good to see you, Nazar. A loyal member on the channel. Sending some love, brother. Sending some love. I got to get some poutine. I've never had poutine in my life. We like food here. We're foodies. If we were ever to create a branch off channel and I was to do something, I'd start cooking. I really love cooking. My favorite 2 dishes to make are steak with some Brussels sprouts. And what else do we like? steak with Brussels sprouts, and maybe you just get some potatoes on the side. We'll chop up some little potatoes. The other one I like is sesame chicken. Some nice Asian sauces are beautiful. My birthday is coming up this Saturday, and I'm going to get some Korean barbecue. That's where my taste buds are at. Where are your taste buds at? Dude, can you make yourself? Can you make it yourself? It's the easiest thing to make. Oh yeah, I should make it. I don't know. I could make some poutine, but I'm not gonna make it unless I like it. Mrs. Crypto Kip says picada, chicken picada. We gotta get some chicken picada. I like chicken picada. That's Crypto Kip, Mrs. Crypto Kip's specialty, the chicken picada. Absolutely, we love the chicken picada over here. We are Italian at the heart. She's more Italian than me. Fine, I admit it. But Italian and Irish. But German a little bit too. I got a little German. Germany, I'm with you. I'm with you, Germany. Crypto Burger asks, which could reach $1 first, Doge or Crow? Really good question, Crypto Burger. Tough to answer. Tough to answer. Let me think about that. If Elon Musk launches a crypto wallet for Twitter before Crow reaches $1, and if that crypto wallet integrates Dogecoin as a central currency, then I believe that Dogecoin could do it before Crow. If Elon doesn't do that, then I believe that Crow should do it before Doge, because Doge is a meme coin and Crypto.com is a successful company that launched a successful chain, which is the top 10 in terms of DeFi total value locked up. Dogecoin don't have no DeFi. If they do, I don't know about it or care about it yet, but something to keep an eye out for. I know Shiba Inu has Shibarium. Shiba Inu even has more going on than Dogecoin right now. But if Elon Musk comes out of the woodwork and he says, hey, crypto wallet, and we're going to go ahead and launch Dogecoin on a crypto wallet, then maybe that could change. Nazar, I'm with you on the Brussels sprouts. Nazar, I got to figure out how to make like those honey balsamic glazed Brussels sprouts the right way. I got to figure that out. Those are good. Smash the like button if you like some honey glazed Brussels sprouts, y'all. Yes, for those of you guys that don't know what poutine is, it's fries, cheese, and gravy. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not good for that diet coming up on the new year, but Kip means chicken in Dutch. So what am I, the crypto chicken now? Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Chicken, and today we're going to cluck around in these markets. Fiddleheads? I don't know what fiddleheads are, y'all. I don't know what fiddleheads are. Dogecoin, absolutely no utility as of today. Absolutely, Ron. I'm on the same page with you. We'll look out for it. It could change. It could change. Nobody expected Shiba to come out with what they've got going on, but hey, Shiba's making moves. I wouldn't be surprised to see Shiba flip Doge, but again, if Elon launches this crypto wallet, then maybe not. Maybe not. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. I got a jet. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is a lot of fun. I always enjoy giving you guys the latest and greatest news in crypto, some of the strategies that I'm looking at, giving you guys the tools to be successful, to, have your big chance at making money, getting rich with crypto. That's what it's all about, guys. That's why we're here. The technology is great. Its implications for a better society in the future for certain, but let's be real. We want to make some money, and we all got a good chance to do it. If you're in the chat right now, smash the like button. Thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. That's all I got in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL. I'll see you next time. Peace, y'all. Peace.